Hello students, today I am going to do GCE O-level examination, 1000 short questions and you get 1 hour for this. So this is paper 19. So each question worth 2 marks. So spaces are given. So you can try all 25 questions first and look at my video to check my answers. So first you can do 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second page you get 7 to 13. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Third page you get 14 to 19, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and last page you get 22, 25, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Let's do question number 1. The mass of cement sack is 50 kilos and mass of sack of limestone is 40 kilos. Find the total mass of 4 cement sacks and 5 sacks of limestones. So you can straight away find out. 50 is the mass of cement sack. So how many cement sacks are there? 4. And 40 kilos is the mass of limestone sack. So that's 40. How many sacks are there? 5 sacks of limestone. So that's the total mass. So we'll do it. Multiplication first. 4 times 50, that's 200. 40 times 5 also 200. So altogether 400 kilograms is the total mass of 4 cement sacks and 5 limestone sacks. So 2 marks for that. Question number 2. Simplify. So according to Bodmer's, again you have to simplify the brackets first. So first convert the mixed numbers to improper fractions. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 7. 7 over 2 minus 4 times 1 4 plus 3 7 over 4. Divide by this also you can convert to improper fraction. 4 times 1 4 plus 3 7. Now common denominator is 4. Lowest common multiple. Convert to 4. This is 14. 14 minus 7. Divide by 7 over 4. 14 minus 7 is 7. 7 over 4. Multiplied by the reciprocal of that. 4 over 7. So 4 get cancelled out. 7 get cancelled out. You get 1. 1 as the answer. So 2 marks for that. So first make sure that you convert to improper fractions when you have mixed numbers. Question number 3. Center of the circle is O and the radius is R. If side length of the square is x, show that x equals root 2r. So we'll draw a line here. What can you say now? When you connect the diagonals, we know that diagonals bisect each other. So this is 90 degrees. Diagonals bisect each other. So we can create an equation. We know this is r, these are equal. So this is r, this is r. Radius of the, up to here it's there. So radius of the circle. So use Pythagoras theorem. r squared plus r squared is x squared. That's the hypotenuse. X is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So 2r squared equals x squared. So you need x. Take the square root. Take the square root. So you can separate it. You can write root 2 and r squared and square root get cancelled out and you get r. So x equals root 2r. 2 marks for that. Question number 4. Find the value of x if half LG x equals LG 3. So you can't compare this because there's a number in front. So you have to take this inside. Then only you can compare the two sides. So we can write LG. This becomes as a power. X to the power half is LG 3. LG means log 10 base. In the equation, two sides you can compare. So LG and LG. So that means inside should be equal. X to the power half is 3. How you find x? You square both sides. When you square it, you get x becomes 3 times 3, 9. So that's the answer. So 2 marks for the method and the accuracy altogether. Question number 5. X square root y equals 75. Square root. So you need to simplify. 75, how can you write? I can write 25 times 3. That's the square number. Maximum square number. Then when you take square root both, square root of 25 is 5 into root 3. Now, what can you say about x and y? X is outside number. So, x is 5, y is the inside number. Y equals 3. So, 2 marks for that. Finding x, finding y. Question number 6. E equals I, R, capital R plus simple r. You have to make capital R as the subject of the formula. So you have to keep this one. So first you can divide by I. You get capital R plus simple r. So you need capital R. So you take R to the other side. So E over I minus simple r is capital R. So you can keep the answer like this. Capital E, only divide that by I minus R. Or you can make the same denominator and write this as well. E minus Ri over I. You get marks for either this step or this step. So 2 marks. Question number 7. Write down the formula to find out the solutions of the equation ax squared plus bx plus c. What's that? Quadratic equation. So what's the formula for quadratic equation? We can straight away find out the x as ABC. If you know ABC coefficients, minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So remember that. How you find out the roots? Minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So if you know that, you can straight away you can find out the factors. So solutions you can straight away find. So you can get 2 marks for the correct formula. Question number 8. Find A and B. These 2 lines are parallel. So this is also, these 2 lines are parallel. How can you find out? This is 90. So Z angle. So this is also 90. Alternate angles are equal. So you can create an equation. This is a straight line. 40 plus 90 plus A is 180. So what's A? 180 minus 90 plus 40 means 130. So you get 50 degrees. Then this is 50. Now this is a triangle. You can write 50 plus 90 plus B equals 180 again. Angle sum of a triangle. So what's B? 180 minus 90 plus 50 is 140. So you get 40 degrees. So B equals 40 degrees. So 1 mark for the A value and 1 mark for the B value. Question number 9. Find the length of CD. CD is here. Now here these two lengths are equal. Now think about AEF triangle. This is equal to this and these lines are parallel. These lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, we can say this is also midpoint. This is midpoint and this CM is half of 8. So according to midpoint theorem, this is equal to this and these are parallel. So this becomes half of that. So CM is half of 8, that's 4 centimeters. Now take a look at ABF triangle. This is 16 and this is the midpoint. So according to midpoint theorem, MD is half of that. So MD is half of 16, 8 centimeters. So what's the length of CD? CD length is CM plus MD. CM equals 4 centimeters. The other one is 8. You can straight away find out this length as 12 centimeters. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 10. Find the area of the circle when radius is square root 63 over 11. So what's the area? Pi r square. Pi you can take 22 over 7. R square. So root this one into root means root get cancel out. You get 63 over 11. So 7 times 9, 63. 11 times 2. So 9 times 2, 18 square centimeters is the area of the circle. So 2 marks. Here you need to remember when any square root value, when you multiply by any same thing, it disappears and you can write A. Question number 11. Find the length of the hypotenuse if the shortest length is 7 centimeters of a right angle triangle. So, right angle triangle is there. Shortest one, this should be either these two, one of these two. So, 7 will write one side. How will you find out the other two sides? Can you remember Pythagorean triplets? So there's a way of finding Pythagorean triplets. I explained in the video as well. So how you do that? We square it. Take the value, we square it. What you get? 7 times 7, 49. Then we subtract 1. 49 minus 1, 48. And we divide that by 2. 24. So other side is 24. Then how you find out the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse becomes addition 1 to this. 24 plus 1. That's 25. So this becomes 25. So what's the Pythagorean triplets? So if you know the lowest value A, think about A, you square it, subtract 1 and divide by 2 to get the other side, and then you add 1 to that to get the other value. So if you know this straight away, you can find out the two sides. So what are the two sides then? Find the length of the hypotenuse now. We need hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is the longest one. So that's 25 centimeters. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 12. If x over y equals 3 over 2. Find the value of x squared minus y squared over x squared plus y squared. Now see, this is x and y. This is square term. So how can we find out that? So that means we have to square it. We need x squared and y squared. So square both sides. So you get x squared and y squared is equal to 9 over 4. Now what we can do, this is a ratio, but there you get x squared minus y squared and x squared plus y squared. If we can find out the ratio, it's easy for us. So we'll divide the numerator as well as the denominator by y squared. What's happened? What's happened? X squared over y squared you get. Y squared divided by y squared you get 1. This one again, x squared over y squared. And this one you get 1 plus 1. Y squared divided by y squared. Now we can plug this value here easily. So you get 9 over 4 minus 1 and 9 over 4 plus 1. Now convert to the same denominator, 4. 4 is the denominator, you get 9 minus 4 in the numerator and divide by, what's the other one? 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 divide by 4. Now division you can take the reciprocal. 9 minus 4 is 5. 4 goes to the numerator and 9 plus 4 is 13. Now see, 4 get cancelled out. So what's the ratio? 5 over 13. So this ratio is 5 over 13. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 13. The vertex point is 0 minus 5 of the quadratic graph y equals 7x squared plus k. Now here x squared value is positive, means you get a parabola shaped curve like this. So the vertex means this point, the minimum point, it's given 0 minus 5. You are asked to find out what's the value of k. Now here if you write this one in completing square method, so how you can write this one? This should be 0 and minus 5 means x minus 0 squared and minus 5 should be there. If the vertex is there, this is how you write the equation. This can be any number, but it says 7 is there, so here you can put 7 there. So 7 x minus 0 squared minus 5. So they are asking, what's the k value? Now this is in this form. X minus 0 and here k plus k is there. Now you can compare the two equations. So what's the k value? K value is minus 5. So when you are comparing the two, we get k equals minus 5. So remember, when you get a quadratic equation, how you find out the vertex? If vertex is h comma k, you can write down the equation as this. There can be any value here in front, x minus h squared plus k. So here h is this number, k is here. So that's the vertex part. So remember that you get 2 marks to identifying the k value. Question number 14. What is the maximum integral value that satisfies the inequality? 5x plus 2 less than or equal to 17. So this is an inequality. First you have to solve that. So take 2 to the other side. 17 minus 2, 15. Then you can divide both sides by 5. So what you get? X is less than or equal to 15 divided by 5 is 3. So x can be less than or equal to 3. So all values less than 3. 3 also included. So if you write down the numbers, you can get 3, 2, 1 like that, this way. So what's the maximum value you can get? Maximum value is x equals 3. So identifying the x value 1 mark and solving the inequality, you get 1 mark. Question number 15. You have given a geometric progression. Write the 10th term as a power of 3. So how you find out the 10th term? T10 is, first term is a, r is the common ratio, 10 minus 1, that should be equal to 9. Now what is a value? A value is given the first term, 1 over 9. What's the ratio? We can find any ratio, take any term, divide by the previous. So it's easy to take this one, 3 divided by 1. So ratio is 3 divided by 1, that's 3. So 3 to the power 9. Now try to simplify. 3 to the power 9 in the numerator. 9 you have to write as base 3. 3 to the power 2. Same base, different powers division, we have to subtract the powers. That's laws of indices. So remember that any base, a divided by same base, different power, you can subtract the powers. So we use that. So 9 minus 2, that's 7. So the answer is, the 10th term is 3 to the power 7. This is in terms of base 3. So 2 marks for that. Question number 16. The cylinder and the cone has radius r. Both radiuses are equal. And height is h. Find the volume of the cylinder if the volume of cone is 25. What's the volume of cylinder? What's the formula? Pi r squared h is the volume of the cylinder. So we'll use that. Pi is 22 over 7. R squared. H is equal to 25. Is equal to what? You need to find it out. But it says, what's the volume of the cone? Can you remember? 1/3 pi r squared h. 1/3 pi r squared h is equal to 25 given. That's given. So you can substitute this one. Now can you see what's this part? 22/7 r squared h is the volume of the cylinder. So that means you multiply this by 3. So 25 times 3 is the answer. That's 75 cubic centimeters. So can you remember this? When there's a cylinder and when you take any point on the surface here and when you join it, you get the cone. So 3 times higher. If the volume is x, the volume of cylinder is 3x because this is 1/3 pi r squared h. This is pi r squared h. 3 times bigger. So if you know that straight away, you can just multiply by 3. You don't need to write down this. So 2 marks for that. You have given an expression, simplify the algebraic fraction to its lowest term. 2x minus 3y x squared minus 9y squared. Numerator you can't do anything, but denominator, this is difference between two squared terms. You can write x squared minus 3y whole thing squared as 9y squared. Difference between two squared terms, one factor, addition of the second, and one factor here, subtract this one. So those are the two factors for difference between two squared terms. Can you see these two terms are the same? Cross it out, you get 2 over x plus 3y is the answer. So that's the simplified version. So 2 marks for that. Question number 18. Scale of the map is 1 centimeter represent 5 meters and find the actual area of the land if area of the map is 80 square centimeters. You are asked to find out the actual area of the land. So this is 1 centimeter is 5. So we need 1 square centimeter. So that means you are multiplying 5 times 5. 25 square meters. You can use that now. This is 80 means you multiply by 80. So 25 into 80, you get 0. 8 times 5, 40. 4 remaining. 8 times 2, 16 plus 4, 20. So 2000 square meters. So that's the actual area of the land. 2 marks for that. Question number 19. A plus B is given and B is given. This one, find the matrix A. So you need to have the same size, same order to add. So A plus B is equal to this. So what's A? A is this value. Subtract the matrix B. Matrix B, you can write this 1, 4, 3, 0, 3, 1. When you subtract, so you are subtracting corresponding elements. 3 minus 1, 2. 7 minus 4, 3. 4 minus 3, 1. 2 minus 0, 2. 0 minus 3, minus 3. 1 minus 1, you get 0. So what's the matrix A? That's also same order. 2 rows and 3 columns, 2 by 3 matrix. 3 minus 1, 2. 7 minus 4, 3. 4 minus 3, 1. 2 minus 0, 2. 0 minus 3, minus 3. 1 minus 1, 0. So you get 2 marks for that. Question number 20, you have given two equations, simultaneous equations. Find x and y. So easiest thing is, now see, same coefficient in y. Only difference is the sign. So we can add the two equations. That's first one. This is the second one. When you add it, here, these two, when you add it, you get 5x and 3x, 8x. When you add these two, 72. So x you can divide by 8 and find. X is 9. If x is 9, you can use any equation and find out y. So we'll take this one, first equation. 3x, 3 times 9, 27, plus y over 2 equals 48. So subtract, y over 2 becomes 48 minus 27. You get 21. So y becomes multiplied by 2. That's 42. So y is 42, x equals 9. So 2 marks. 1 mark for the x value and 1 mark for the y value. Question number 21. X minus 1 over x equals 7. Find the value of square term. So that when you see square term, just square both sides. You get square of this and double of this one, multiplication, minus 2 times x and x get cancelled out, you get minus 2. Plus 1 over x squared is 7 times 7, 49. Now look at this one, you need only these two, x squared plus 1 over x squared. So you can take minus 2 to the other side, plus 2, 49 plus 2, 51. So that's the answer. 2 marks. (22) First part, find the bearing of B from A. From A means you take this one. From north, you measure the angle clockwise. So B is here. So what's the bearing? 45. So when you are writing bearing, 3 digits you have to write. 0, 4, 5 degrees. Find the bearing of A from C. C is here, from A means this angle we need. If this is 20, what is this one? Allied angles add up to 180. That's 180 minus 20. So 160. So that's the bearing of A from C. So 1 mark each. Question number 23. And x equals 20 and y equals 18 and union is 28. Find the intersection. So what's the formula? What's the formula? Nx union y equals nx plus ny minus intersection. So how you do that? Nx is 20. Now here you need intersection. So we'll take it to this side. It's easy. This one you take it to the other side. Nx plus ny minus n union, x union y. So you get nx and ny. 20 plus 18, that's 38. 20 plus 18 minus union is 28. So 38 minus 28, you get 10. Intersection is 10. So if you are using other way round, using the Venn diagram, you can do it like this. X is 20. So that means this is 10. So here this is 10. This is 20 whole thing means this is 10. Y is 18. So this becomes 8. So the whole thing is 28 union. So that's what you can do. So you can subtract these two, add it. 38 minus the union becomes the intersection. So 10 is the answer. So 2 marks for that. Question number 24. Write down the circle theorem related to alternate segment theorem. So what it says in alternate segment theorem, if there's a chord and the tangent, the angle between chord and the tangent is equal to the angle in the alternate segment. So that's the alternate segment theorem. You can write angle between chord and tangent is equal to angle in the alternate segment. So this is the alternate segment, other side. So that's equal to this. So this one is equal to this one. If you have given this one, this is equal to this one. 2 marks for that. Question number 25. 11ab, these are the Pythagorean triplets. Find the suitable values of a and b. Can you remember? You take 11, square it, 121. Then subtract 1, 120. Divide by 2. You get 60. So 1 is 60. What's the other one? You add 1, 61. So you get, when you draw the triangle, 11 is one side, so the other one is 60. The hypotenuse is the largest one, so that's 61. So you can write 11, 60, 61. So what's the formula to find out the Pythagorean triplets? If a is the smallest number, you can square it, minus 1 divide by 2. And the other one is a squared minus 1 divide by 2 and add 1. So 2 marks for identifying Pythagorean triplets. So 3, 4, 5. What are the other triplets you can remember? 5, 12, 13, 11, 60, 61. So this is the last question in this paper. So we covered all 25 questions in this paper. So make sure that you do all questions and look at my video. And each question worth 2 marks. So we gave all 50 marks to this paper.